Hi guys, welcome back to Shares Cool Beans, and in this video I'm going to be giving you the top 15 things that only 90s British kids will remember, so stay tuned. So obviously the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is please like, comment and subscribe. I'd love all the support you can give me, and I'd be happy to give some back, of course, and hopefully you're enjoying my content so far. So please like, comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Right, I'm so excited for this. You know what, I thought since we're in lockdown, like, I don't know about you, but things can be sometimes a bit depressing, so I thought, you know what, let me just try and like make things a bit brighter by letting us all reminisce on the past, like about the 90s, which for me personally was the like best time to be alive. I was kind of born like mid to late 90s, so like some 90s kids, some early 90s kids would be like, oh, you know, you don't belong to the club, but you know what, whatever. So this video it is based on the 90s, but it kind of leads up into the early 2000s. So obviously if you were like, for me, born like mid to the late 90s, then obviously you're going to see some things from your childhood in the early 2000s. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing that we can remember as 90s kids was, of course, Woolworths. Who remembers going to Woolworths like after school? You know, when you're out shopping with your mum after school for a bit, or like even on a Saturday, you know, pop into Woolworths, get some pick and mix. They had like all the toys. They sold like food, stationery. Like Woolworths was the place. I feel like Wilko's is like the new Woolworths in a way, but like I remember getting my first mobile flip phone from Woolworths when I was about maybe like 7 or 8. It was like just some silly little flip phone for like £10, but like no, Woolworths was the place. Like it was like magic land. And also, you know, like when you get like a birthday present or something, birthday money or Christmas money, and like you go to Woolworths on Boxing Day and just like spend your money in the sales. Like it was just the most exciting place. I'm so angry they took it away. Like I think they went bankrupt or something, but yeah, Woolworths was the place. Like I loved Woolworths so much. Are you really like a 90s British kid if you didn't watch Tracy Beaker? Fuck off! Oh, fuck off! And I'm not talking about, you know, the Dumping Ground, that silly show that comes on like now. I don't know if it's finished. I'm talking about Tracy Beaker, like from like 2000, early 2000s. You know, when she had like the short hair when she was really young. I'm talking about those Tracy Beaker episodes, like coming home after school, sitting down like with a little packet of crisps and your juice, just chilling and watching Tracy Beaker. And obviously the theme tune, oh, I love the theme tune so much. Comment down below if you watched Tracy Beaker as a kid on cbbc. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit messed up, but I actually wanted to be in care so I could like live the Tracy Beaker life, but like obviously care isn't really like that. I feel like the show kind of what's the word, kind of glorified the idea of care, like being with lots of friends that you could like see as like sisters and brothers and stuff, but obviously in reality that's not how it always is. But like I just loved the show so much. And who was my favorite character? I'd have to say
you know what I like about you, Tracy?
what?
Nothing.
Justine Littlewood. She was a little cow, you know, but like she always started the drama and everything. Like I loved Justine Littlewood, and like her hair was always done nice as well. Like she was the original mid-part ponytail queen. Okay, next up is Channel U. Okay, I feel like if you like had some like gangster brothers or sisters, not even gangster, but you know, like brothers or sisters who were like into grime and R&B and hip hop, but like UK grime and stuff like that. Well, there only is UK grime, but like Channel U was the place to be. I know my older brother, who was born in 91, used to love Channel U. Like you'd see who would you see on there, like Skepta, gigs, NDubz, like Tim Westwood doing his little DJ thing. Like, oh my gosh, like it just brings back so many memories. And you know, during the ads it used to be like channel U on Sky 373, like that was the channel or something. But this is just bringing back so many memories. Comment down below if you're loving this so far. Comment down below if you used to watch channel U. I want to know it all. Dun 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 dun.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Next up is this lady from The Weakest Link, or The Weakest Link itself. Like, I never used to watch The Weakest Link, but you know when you're like, your mom's just cooking dinner or something after school and it's just on in the background. Like, she was shady, you know, like her glasses and everything, you know, the little pixie haircut. Like, she thought she was the ish, but she was running the show, you know, like, you are the weakest link, get the hell out of here. You know, it just reminds me so much of those early 2000 times when you come home from school and have the weakest link on. It was boring, but now looking back, it reminds me of the good old days. Next up is Panda Pop. I used to love Panda Pop. You know when you get like your fish and chips or chicken and chips or whatever at the takeaway, and they'd have the little Panda Pop bottles stored at the front of the fridges and stuff. Like, it was just a cherry on top of the takeaway, and they were so cheap as well. I swear they only used to cost like 10 or 20p. Like, listen, yeah, you could go to the shop back in the day with like £1 and you could come out with like 10 items if they were all 10p. Well, yeah, because they used to sell like, you know, the little sweets that were like 2p per sweet and stuff like that. But I used to love Panda Pop. Like, say you're really thirsty, yeah, you ain't got any, say like a shop doesn't take card or whatever, you only got 20p on you, it's hot summer, you're thirsty, you could just pop in that shop and get yourself a Panda Pop. But obviously you can't do that now because all drinks are over 50p, which is a bump. Next up are these PlayStation magazines. I never used to get these magazines personally, but my older brother did. He used to get these all the time. And in these magazines, like, you'd see clips from the latest games like Crash Bandicoot. What else was there? There was Spyro, like some dragon. I forgot what it was called now. Please come back to me. There'd be like Tomb Raider as well, like just all those fun adventure games. Like, oh, they were the best. And I remember they always used to have like these little discs with like the latest game on it, and my brother would like pop that into his PS1 or PS2 and just start playing them. Like, oh, just the good old days. Even seeing this, like, I'm not even into like PS4s, whatever, PlayStation and all that, but just this just reminds me of back in the day. Next up is the TV show Hitch. Listen, I've never heard anyone else outside my home talk about this TV show Hitch, but I'm sure you watched it as well. Like, I loved this show, especially the theme tune. It was like na 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 every day. Like, the only word I remember from the song was every day. But like, nah, that was the show. It was so cute as well. Like, the little blonde boy, and he used to play with his brothers and sisters, and he used to have like a little bike as well. But I loved me some Hitch back in the day. And next up we have Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids.
You are welcome to Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids.
Nah, if you were born in the 90s, I don't care, you had to watch this show after school. It used to come on like citv, I believe, but no, it was just like the perfect show for like a rainy winter's afternoon, like after school. And like, no, this guy used to scare me, and he used to have like the little spider called was it like spindle shanks or something. But you know what, I'm scared of spiders, but that was the cutest spider I've ever seen. Like, I wouldn't have mind having that spider, I really wouldn't, but he was so cute. But no, these stories were twisted. Like, it was like about like spoiled children, like you had too much toys, and like if they didn't share, they'd get taken away by like a dragon or something. But no, I was shook, you know, like, and like, you know how his eyebrows are just like, and he has the long crooked nose. Like, I swear, that show used to scare me so much. Like, I'd be sleeping with the cross and everything. But nah, looking back on it, it was so funny. Like, now at this age, you know, when you see things like that and you're like, how was I ever scared? But no, it's actually hilarious. But no, this was the show. And I think it still comes on now, actually. I've seen it a few times, like a couple of years back. But this is just making me feel so good. Okay, so next up is EastEnders, and not just EastEnders itself, but this particular scene from EastEnders. So this was when like Zoe wanted to go to Spain or something, and Kat was all like, you ain't going, who do you think you are, you ain't going? And then Zoe was like, well, I am going, you ain't my mother. My mother! And then Kat was like, yes I am. Yes I am! And everyone was like, now at the time I was young. I probably was only like maybe 5 years old. I can't remember what year exactly this was, but this was probably my first memory of like EastEnders. Obviously, like, my mum watches it every single day it comes on, like since I was born. So this was like the first show. Even though you don't understand what's happening, you're following it like up until this day. This is why EastEnders is my show, and obviously I'm in the East End, like it makes sense. But yeah, EastEnders was the ish, and I'd always remember this scene. I always remember it. It just reminds me of the early 2000s. Okay, so next up are these little dispensers you could probably get from Argos. I remember my brother having one, and it was like this craze. Like, friends at school, they always used to be like, oh yeah, like I have a Simpsons water dispenser, I have a Barbie water dispenser. And you know what, they look so cute as well. And I think you were only allowed to put water in yours, but like I always put juice or something in it. You know, when you'd have it like on your desk in your room, and you just thought like you thought your room was like your whole house. Like, oh, it just like brightened up the room. But yeah, I loved these water dispensers, and they were so cheap as well. They're only like $9.99 for from Argos. Like, they made the best Christmas presents. So next up are these ice lollies. For some reason I used to call them ice poles. I don't know if anybody else used to do that. I just remember us saying, no, can we get an ice pole or something. I'm not sure what that's about. Comment down below if you recognize, because I don't know. But like, the best thing about these ice lollies in particular, they just had a certain taste to them, and plus you could break them in half. Like, oh, and you know when your hands are all sticky and stuff, but you're young, you're carefree, you don't care about all of that. It's a hot sunny day, you're just playing outside with your friends and that. Your mum's like, yeah, you can go to the shop and stuff. Like, my mum used to let us go to the shop with our older brother, like with like £2, and we used to get like a massive lot of these ice lollies. And the red and blue one was my favorite. Like, those are my absolute favorite. But yeah, I absolutely love these ice lollies. Comment down below. My mouth's watering, oh my gosh. Comment down below if you used to have these ice lollies as well. We're getting all the snacks today. Next up is Space Raiders. Is it Space? Yeah, Space Raiders. I was going to say Space Invaders. Anyway, but these are nice as well. They only cost like 10p. Like I said before, you can just go to the shop with £1 and you can get like a whole heap of snacks, like, to take you through the day. But yeah, I used to love Space Invaders. I used to love, I think they had like chicken flavour. I used to like the cheese and onion flavour, and there was like beef flavour as well. Didn't like the pickled onion flavour. That you always used to burn my mouth for some reason. But yeah, I love these Space Raiders crisps. I'm not sure if they still sell them now. Like, I don't know. I think I've seen them in shops, but it's just, I think because the price has gone up, it's just not the same. It's not the same at all. What's happening? What is happening to this country? Okay, next up is this song, Sweet Like Chocolate. I love this song so much, and my mom always used to be like, oh yeah, you can be the little girl, even though she was like white with red hair. Like, how could that be me? But like, the song was like so, like, it was so catchy. I think Talisa done like what do you call it, a cover of the song. Sorry, it didn't slap as much. I like the original song, but in the actual music video, she's just like dancing with her pigtails and stuff, and like all the chocolate. There was like chocolate people around her, like an Easter egg, an actual chocolate bar. But yeah, that was the song. Okay, so next up is NDubz. Oh my days. I used to be like one of the biggest fans of NDubz. I used to have like a big poster like right here over my bed of NDubz. Like I used to love them so much. I don't know what, like they were like the first kind of R&B band that like I thought was so cool. But oh my gosh, like you know, like Talisa used to come for like she was used to do that. Like what is that? What is that? But we thought it was so cool, and that you always used to be like nana nana nana. Like why is he saying nana? Like has he got nanny issues? I don't understand. But like I used to love that band, sorry. I think my favorite song by NDubz will probably be, there was so much, but it would probably have to be Best Behavior. That was like towards the end of their career. Like no offense, but we ain't seen them for a while. But if NDubz came back and was like, you know what, like we're reuniting or whatever you call it, we're gonna have a concert, I'll be the first to buy tickets. Like tell me if you loved NDubz down below. Who was your favorite person in NDubz, and would you go to an NDubz concert if they came back? Let me know. This is actually so random, but I saw this on an Instagram page the other day. I can't remember what it was called, but who remembers floppy disks? Like I remember them so vividly, but I never knew how to use them because obviously when they were around, I think I was like 4 years old. I remember like because when we were in primary school, we only used to have like one computer in a classroom, and I don't even think it had the internet either. Like it was when we first started getting computers in classrooms, and it used to be like, you know, the big white chunky computers, and like it's like so thick as well. But we were so excited. Like this was like the new age of technology. You know what, that's kind of what I like about being a 90s kid, because we can appreciate the best of both worlds. We were kind of alive in a time where technology wasn't everything. We could just go out playing all day with like a skipping rope, football, whatever, and still have fun. But we obviously now appreciate things like social media and everything. But I feel like, listen, if they were like tomorrow the internet's gone, I personally don't think we'd feel it that much, because we knew what life was before all of this internet, social media, technology, iPhone this, iPhone that. But yeah, I absolutely just like love looking at things like this. So I hope you enjoyed this video about 15 things that only British 90 kids will remember. Do you know what, when I was kind of looking around for things for this video, there was so much I could have put in. This could have been top 50. So let me know down below if you actually want a part 2, because I'd be so excited. There were so many things that I missed out. So let me know. Please like, comment and subscribe, so I can know if you love me doing videos like this. I won't do any more if like you don't show me some love, obviously. So anyway, I will see you next time for another video. Bye.